at the start of the YouTube archive. My banner ads start at $200 a month, depending on what type of product or thing you're looking to advertise. Is this a keep? Is this a keep? I don't have... I have Ragged Veins and Blasphemous Act. I think this is okay. I want to keep. If we hit one of our other cards, we're in a pretty good spot. I think it's close enough. I agree. For context for people, yes, Anoronics on this stream has the bit badge you get for donating $2,000 worth of bits. I think I've donated over 200 days. You have to send the donations, Justin, with the explicit purpose of only being... They can't be for a donation deck. They can't be for random other stuff. They have to be for the banner ad. I think we're going to Ragged Vein something this turn, right? It might be the same person as before. Guys, me and Jeff are looking for a new third. You know, we've actually played something with Ragged Veins on stream before. The old post-combat Lord. Oh, the split cards are funny because they do extra damage, basically, right? You know, I probably should have put this on here and then killed their lord. Yeah, I wasn't thinking about that. The Dallas Open is a tri-format event. Justin. That banner, though. All right, Justin, let me know what you want on your banner. Let me know what you want on your banner. Whisper me, and if you want, I can have you help Christy make it up. Sounds good, Justin. You want to send me a picture of your face? So that's lethal, right? Discard a card at random. Yeah, that's lethal. All right, so people that were asking, how does this deck win? You put Ragged Veins. You put Ragged Veins on one of their things. And then you discard your hand and kill him. Yes, repeat. Yes, repeat. Yeah, triggers. All right, so take a bunch, opponent. Easy life. Got him. Got him. All right, so they're an aggro deck, so I probably want these Collective Brutalities. That was a turn 4 kill. That was a turn 4 kill. That was a turn 4 kill. This is why when people ask me when are we playing Standard, my answer is always at some point when we get bored of Modern. So probably never. If they don't have creatures, we can Hornet's Nest. And then do that. Do it that way. Oh, we have Forbidden Orchards too. I forgot about those. We definitely have Forbidden Orchards. You think I want Brutalities here, Zach? What do I want to cut? Dead Gone's pretty good. What the fuck does this do? That's so great. That's so excellent. I agree, Justin. I agree. When is exactly? When is Standard gonna be this sweet? When is Standard ever gonna be this sweet? Can I trim some Simian Spirit Guides? I really don't need to go fast here, right? And I have 22 lands total. How do we feel about, maybe I don't need all these brutalities. I'm gonna trim I'm only gonna bring in 2 and I'm gonna trade 2 Spirit Guides. Let's just do this. Going down to 24 mana sources is probably fine. I mean, yep. Yep. Aether Vial, interesting. The Dead Gone Holy Divas are shocks to keep their board clear early that also discard for 4 CMC. I feel like we lost a bead percentage points for not bringing in the trap cards. This deck looks like it will be donated for many times. This deck's a lot of fun. This archetype is kind of fun. Well, Ashiok, it'll be up on YouTube, I promise. And if you look back on my channel, if like you're one of the people that's newer to the stream, we've played a Kindle Carnage deck before. It wasn't this list, it had Through the Breaches in it. And I think we had Boros Reckoners instead of Nests, but definitely check the YouTube archives. We played Kindle Carnage before. It's bolted my dome. Fair. Put some Spiteful Shadows on here. Hopefully we hit a land and then we can put double Spiteful Shadows on here, or like plus Ragged Veins and like Volcano Hellion to kill our opponent. Yeah, probably JMP. I found your old videos of you playing Battlegrounds. Would you ever go back and play some more? Maybe. The game's kind of funny. The enchantments do stack. The enchantments do in fact stack. Maybe they don't understand our deck. That seems weird to bring in. They have a Lord here. It's another Ragged Veins. All right, I'm just gonna pass here, right? A old Blu-ray with the bits. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Thank you for the $5 tip. Yeah, we've got some good creature combo decks coming up for sure. And I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to do any super long streams this weekend, but I think pre-release weekend, 2 weeks from now, I'm going to do at least one 12-hour stream. Yeah, each one bit is a cent. So 500 bits is $5. Yes, you can process cards with Rest in Peace in play. That is something you are able to do. I guess they saw Never Return. Oh, we get to kill them next turn if we rip a land, right? $100 bits, you say. Thank you, J Robes. So they're killing them, so their own creature here, so that way they go to 10. So I'm actually going to be one short here. So we need to draw Kindle Carnage or Nahiri's Wrath to kill them next turn. And if we don't, we can still Never Return the Stormkirk Captain. That's a Stomping Ground. All right, so I'm putting this into play tapped for sure, right? I'm putting this into play tapped for sure. Do I want to, so I'm taking 4 next turn down to 6. I suppose they could have another Lord though and put me to 2. Hey, Coder Chris, thank you very much for the Twitch Prime support. I do appreciate that. As always, subscriptions are the best way you can support what I do here, so I really appreciate you stepping up and giving that next level of support. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the stream, even though you've been around for a little bit, so thank you for that. I think I just want to kill their Lord. It takes 3 points of power off the table. Hey, Erston PW with the brand new Twitch Prime support. Thank you, thank you, thank you, and welcome. Kindle Carnage and Nahiri's Wrath are lethal. That's a Hornet's Nest. Okay. That's sweet. Go. That felt like I'm pausing to read Hornet's Nest. Bye, Brenda. Bye. Well, I'll clip just your head out of the poster, Justin. Don't worry. Bzz, bzz. I think if they attack with just Gifted Aetherborn here... Oh, did they draw the 4-mana Lord? This feels like they drew the 4-mana Lord. Please no black card on top. Please no black card on top. And we're dead. Okay. I guess we could draw exactly... We can draw exactly Kindle Carnage or Nahiri's Wrath next turn. That's a major tilt, though. No, they get flying. This doesn't have reach. This costs 5. What a tilt. This costs 5. Yep, dead. So we needed that not to happen or them not to have a black card on top. Ah, it was the next card. It was the next card. What's our next card? You're telling me this isn't cube? No, this is actual modern. We don't play limited on this channel. Double Forbidden Orchard, Hornet Nest, Blasphemous Act. Y'all ready to meme? Y'all ready to meme? Are you ready for this meme, chat? JMP cheers to not playing the limited Stooge Fest. Alrighty. Who's excited, chat? Oh. Yeah, F-Gator, we're gonna be running late into the evenings on Monday through Wednesday. I think I'm gonna stream late on Friday this week too. We'll see. We'll see. Gonna try and do some evening streams on the weekends when I am home. We're not gonna die to the creatures. We have Blasphemous Act, chat. Don't discard spell me. Don't. No. Yay, just a 2/2. Oh, jeez. There's so many bees. There's so many bees. Yeah, you gotta rest in peace. That's fine. It looks like your reset process, F-Gator. You might need to refresh your browser in order to get the send notification to come up. Triggers, go. Everybody was kung fu fighting. The bees were fast as lightning. It was a little less frightening. Please don't kill my nest now. If we draw an untapped land, we can Blasphemous Act plus Hornet's Nest next turn, right? We'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. So untapped lands here, we get to go Hornet's Nest, Blasphemous Act, make 26 things. This deck is the bee's knees. Untapped land, Spirit Guide, untap, yes, Yahtzee! Here's to another month of memeing nerds and putting food in Jacob and Declan's mouths. F-Gator, thank you very much for the Twitch Prime resub, I do appreciate that. As always, subscriptions are the best way you can support what I do here, so thank you, and welcome back. This is, in fact, Cube with 3 Hornet's Nest. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Oh, yeah. Looks like Team Rocket's blasting off again. Hope you aren't allergic to bees. They should have a donation badge that the streamer could give out. That's fair, Justin. I can actually check my PayPal. You can check yours too, I suppose. One bit per bee. Thanks, you Hat Crab Zombie. Now I have to cheer this. Thanks, folks. This was a great way to end the night. I am so happy we played this instead of the Grixis deck with more Jace. We'll play Jaces later. I have to be in a mindset to want to play Jace. And this is definitely sweeter. Bzzz. Bzzz. Oh no, I was one bit short. Rawr. The swarm is coming. The swarm is coming. Where's your bee costume, right? I hope everyone out there is having a good time. I know I am. Thanks, Zach, for the sweet decklist submission. This thing is gas. Or is it a buzz? The buzz is in the trees. Is this the bee movie? Should have cast Rough to stick it to him. Is Worm technically better, Zach? Worm costs 16, right? Or does Worm cost 14? Worm is 15, so it's exactly the same. Oh, jeez. Can I keep this, chat? We're on the draw. Can I keep this? I feel like I'm supposed to keep this, right? There's 26 mana sources in our deck. I can cast Dead Gone. This deck probably has a really funny humans matchup, huh, Zach? Because it's like... Oh, are they playing Ad Nauseam? I think they're playing Ad Nauseam. I think Leyline Delta is Ad Nauseam, right? Oh no! I'm pretty sure it's Ad Nauseam, so I'm gonna bin this Dead Gone. I mean, at least they're also doing nothing. We really want to draw Forbidden Orchard, chat. Magic as Richard Garfield intended it to be played. Now they're gonna play something that Dead Gone could kill, and I'm gonna be really sad. I did appreciate the website, Niviki. They probably take the Emrakul here, right? No, they said they were watching the stream and they just closed it, so they know what we're doing. If our opponent didn't know what we were doing, I'd concede, but they mentioned in chat, in-game chat, that they were watching the stream, so. I'm gonna go put my dip upstairs for my pizza before I forget. So that way it doesn't go bad. I'll be right back. It wasn't ketchup. It was sweet. It was sweet and sour something or other. It wasn't ketchup, chat. Okay? It wasn't ketchup. Stop judging me. It's a salad dressing that one of the pizza places down here gives out. It's tart dressing. Yeah. I believe you, Justin. I certainly believe that. Well, I mean, that was one of our better draws there, right? I'm gonna concede we can't win from here. Alright, so this is bad. I can kill a Planeswalker. Dead Gone's bad. Ricochet Trap seems good. Collective Brutality seems good. Beast Within seems... Oh, Beast Within gives them a creature. This card's really funny. I haven't talked about Brawl specifically, but Brawl does sound fun. Brawl is a format that I'm interested in playing when it comes to Magic Online. I'm actually really interested... I can't give out badges in chat, Justin. That's not something I can do. I can only give you a sword. Can only give you a sword. Chalice? Chalice could be okay. Yeah, that sounds fine, actually. Maybe trim a Spiteful Shadows since they don't have any creatures. Yeah, that seems good. They're going to be adding Brawl leagues to Magic Online. They're going to be adding a Brawl challenge on Sundays, I believe. They might have Lingering Souls. If our opponent knows what they're doing, they're probably boarding their Lingering Souls out, right? And they're going to be really conservative about their Snapcasters. Yes, you can get rid of the Bottled Cloister and nuke their hand. That is definitely something you can do. Yeah, this hand's fine, right? It has a discard spell to strip some interaction. It has a Forbidden Orchard to give them a creature. I don't know who I'd like to run as a commander. I'm probably gonna wait for Brawl until after Dominaria releases. Jeff, you'll no longer be getting donations from me. It'll all be bits from now on. That's fine, Justin. Bits are encouraged too. I'm interested in Brawl partially because Commander always seemed interesting to me, but there's so many must-play cards in every color in Commander that are like, if you're playing color X, you have to be playing cards X, Y, and Z. And it really removes some of the interesting aspects of the format, in my opinion. There's like so many really powerful pigeonholed cards. This deck list is beautiful is what it is. We are currently 1-0. We're down a game in this match, but we are 1-0. Negate Path Logic Knot. You have so much interaction, opponent. All right, I'm going to take the negate here. I guess they can path their own thing too, though, depending on how it goes. Stupid modern opponent trying to interact with us. It's so rude. Why would you try and interact? Can you apply those bits to another Legends deck after the box comes out? Yeah, sounds good, Justin. All right, that's a Spiteful Shadows. Hopefully our opponent does something stupid like tapping out for Jace here, and then we get to kill them. Please tap out for Jace. 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 No! You were supposed to tap out for Jace, opponent. You're supposed to play terrible. You were supposed to cast your 4-mana unplayable card and then die on my untap. Why would you play around stuff? No! Yeah, it would have been. We would have given them a thing, put the thing on it, and then Kindle Carnage using this, pitching Emrakul, and they would have died. Huh. Yeah, it doesn't damage until you stop. Damage doesn't kill creatures, state-based actions do. Ain't that the truth, Zach? Damage doesn't kill creatures, state-based actions do. All right. So, I want everyone in chat to know that I understand my opponent could have 1 mana removal here still. This is my window, though. This is my window to win the game. So, Oh man, if they don't have a path or a push here, they're dead. If they don't have a path or a push here, they're dead. They don't have a path or a push here, they're dead. Ah! Please be dead. Please be dead. Please be dead. Please be dead. No, they played the path last turn. We don't know that they have a path right now. They could have a path or a push. If they have a path or a push, we're not going to win the game. Stupid interactive opponents trying to interact with our memes. Hopefully no one else tries to interact with our memes for the remainder of the evening. Thank you everyone for hanging out. My name is Jeff Hoagland, hanging out playing some Magic this evening. I'm a full-time streamer, memer, Magic player, whatever you want to call me here on Twitch. If you're enjoying what you see, please consider subscribing. My subscribers are the reason I'm able to do what I do as often as I do it. You also support my stuff by supporting my sponsors. MTGOtraders.com would love to buy and sell some Magic Online cards with you. Use code Hoagland PayPal to save 8% there. CoolStuffInc.com buys and sells a lot of cool stuff, including TCG singles. Using promo code Jeff5, you can save 5% on Magic, Pokemon, and Yu-Gi-Oh cards with them. InkedGaming.com would love to help you customize your gaming experience using code Jeff12. You can save 12% on custom playmats, mouse pads, binders, and bags with them. And finally, this stream is made possible by viewers like Anironics, Justin, and you. They'd like to remind you at the very least, please make sure you hit that follow button. It doesn't cost you anything. It lets you know when I go live and with what. At any rate, we are into our next match here. This seems pretty reasonable, right? We've got 2 early interaction, a Hornet's Nest, and a Nahiri's Wrath, so we have most of our tools here. Opponent has mulligan. Sign me up. Sign me up. This is going to be the last league for the evening. We're heading in on 9 o'clock, and I don't want to go too late tonight because I am going to be back tomorrow morning. So Thursday and Friday morning, I do morning streams. I got an honorable mention. I'm just prepping myself for when I get you added in there, Justin. And think about getting into Modern. Do you have any suggestions for a starting deck? It would be good on the lower spectrum of the price end. I think Infect's a fine deck. My recommendation for people always is they're playing Mill. There's 4 Emrakuls in our deck, chat. They're playing Mill, and there are 4 Emrakuls in my deck. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Who's excited? Who's excited? I'm excited, chat. You should. So my recommendation for people getting into Modern, sorry, I was laughing about Mill, is that you should always proxy and playtest a bunch of decks. You should find a bunch of decks that are in your price range, and then you should put them all together, play on Cockatrice, play on X-Mage, Sharpie on the back of a bunch of stuff, and play with some friends. Find decks that you know you will enjoy playing. Modern, even budget Modern decks aren't that cheap, so you want to make sure that you're going to like whatever you're buying into. All right, so I'm gonna grab Blood Crypt here. Go ahead and put my Hornet's Nest out. Where do I find some of these friends? The problem with a card like Impact Tremors is that the bees in general are going to kill our opponent anyways, and which makes it win more, basically. Like, Impact Tremors is a card that's only going to be useful when we're already winning the game. I hope Surgical wrecks you for all the hate you've spewed. Fair. Triggers. So discard X cards. So this is 3, 4, 5, 9, 12. I can just make 12 Bs here. I think that's the plan, right? So this is why we play Dead Gone as opposed to Lightning Bolt. Because it allows us to... what's the word I'm searching for? It allows us to discard for 4 converted mana cost total. Hopefully they aren't playing like Damnation or a Sweeper effect in their main deck, but I think it's right to go for it here while they're tapped out. It's right to go for it while they're tapped out here. This is a little bit scary. If they pass here with 3 up, they could potentially crypt whatever us. Oh, that's scary. Man, where's an Emrakul when you need one? Good lord. Let's do exile target card from a graveyard. Okay, so I'm gonna attack here. Too bad we're not playing Witchbane Orb, right? Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of a Hedron Crab here, I guess. Alright, we got 4 Emrakuls and 28 cards. We really want to hit an Emrakul this turn, so that way their Crypt Incursion will be bad. Good God. If they have a Crypt Incursion, they could steal this game. Usually they play 2 to 3 copies of that card in their main deck, I believe. I don't know, I'm not always super hip on what the mill decks are doing. Oh, geez, we're gonna mill a bunch here, aren't we? If they have Crypt Incursion, they're probably gonna kill us, because we're gonna mill a bunch of cards out of our deck. Hopefully they don't leave up mana for it. Come on, yes! Triggers. We're at 54. We're at 54. Trigger. That's really funny. All right, Collective Brutality sounds good. This is probably not a Dead Gone matchup, right? I probably really don't care about their crabs. Don't care about the crabs. Nice to finally catch you on stream for a bit. I wanted to say it was nice meeting you and even getting hosed on camera, that it took me until midway through round 2 to get to the Tootsie Pop. I hope you had a good weekend, Explosive. This probably doesn't do anything. This probably doesn't do anything. Are you feeling it now, Mr. Krabs? Oh, Chalice to counter Surgical. You like Ingot Chewer? Oh, killing the orb's kind of okay. Let's do this. I was wondering if the Hornet's Nest was going to be worse than Boros Reckoner, but that game was really sweet because, like, Boros Reckoner wouldn't have been lethal that game, right? We would have only been able to 12 them, but the Hornet's Nest was able to get there. This hand has Collective Brutality, and it has Kindle Carnage plus the Spiteful Shadows and the Forbidden Orchard. So we have all of our combo pieces here. We just need to draw some expensive cards. Ooh, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. You just need an Emrakul or two. I'm going to use the Forbidden Orchard here as opposed to using a fetch land just in case they have an archive trap here. Gosh, we're so smart and thin. Yeah, I agree. This card is really beautiful. Keep me company while I write some messages. We're going to do our best here. We're in match 3 here. Yeah, so we've got at least 2 more matches before we wrap it up for the night. They've got Fatal Push, then 1 card we don't know. 2 cards we don't know, sorry, because they can't trip this. So they have Fatal Push. They have Fatal Push in their hand here. So we can't quite go for it unless they tap out. But go ahead. But we are gearing up to deal lethal here pretty soon if they tap out. Squirrel! Thanks for the 390 bits. I appreciate that. Why don't you stream longer? Well, I have to be up again tomorrow morning because I do Thursday and Friday morning stream. So I can't do too much longer, otherwise I basically don't sleep. So I assume they're going to pull the trigger on this Nile Spellbomb. If they pull the trigger on the Nile Spellbomb and don't leave up black for Fatal Push here, if we draw a 2-mana spell, we actually get to kill them, right? If they don't leave up black here and we draw a 2-mana spell or higher, oh, jeez. What a beating. All right, I'm going to concede here. I'm not going to show them our deck. I'm going to board in the Chalices. I'm going to board in these Chalices. Extirpate. That's gross. Well, maybe I want all the Blasphemous Acts in case they try and take my Emrakuls away. Maybe that's what I was supposed to do. This hand's pretty good. This hand threatens a turn 3 potentially if we draw well. And they have a Hedron Crab. How can you concede when it has split second, right? I'm cracking my fetch proactively now in case they have Nile Spellbomb on one. Or if they boarded their creatures out. Yeah, maybe I wanted all the acts because they're looking to surgical our stuff. I could, because they're already surgical the Emrakuls, I could see that. Conceding is a special player action similar to taking off your pants. Ain't that the truth? Hopefully they play a Mr. Krabs here. And to go like Ragged Veins it, and then untap and Kindle Carnage. Kill him dead. Waiting on that Forbidden Orchard. Hoping and praying. I wonder if they boarded all their creatures out. That's probably a good line if they did. Land. Alright. We don't get Emrakul into play, Bardic. We put Emrakul on. We discard Emrakul to Nahiri's Wrath or Kindle Carnage. Is what we're looking to do. So we need them to either still have creatures in their deck or have us draw a Forbidden Orchard here. So the combo for those that are just joining us is to put Ragged Veins on one of our opponent's creatures and then use Nahiri's Wrath in order to deal lots of damage to the creature so they die. I feel like we're just dead here. It feels like they probably have a bunch of interaction in their hand. We'll keep going till they kill us, but we'll see. Maybe we'll mill them out because they keep casting things with this Mesmeric. I guess if we hit a Chalice of the Void, that's going to lock out their extirpates and a lot of their other stuff, like their fatal pushes. So that would be good. All right, we're gonna go ahead and cast this. Yeah, I mean, this is kind of an exception of a matchup, J-Man Dog, because, like, most decks in Modern are very creature-based, right? So, like, the fact that our opponent was able to board into basically playing no creatures is kind of rare for this format. So, our strategy doesn't line up particularly well against their deck. In fact, the other deck we lost to was another deck that was a random, like, shitty Esper control deck. So, like, when the opponents don't have creatures, our strategy's not going to line up well and not do well. This is Zach L6 deck list. We get fatal pushed here. Yeah, feels bad, man. Sweet. Didn't get. It's not a Forbidden Orchard, unfortunately. Play the monkey and kill yourself, right? Yeah, so we really want to draw Chalice of the Void here. Another Kindle Carnage. I'm just gonna go ahead and cast this Mana Monkey, I think. Just start attacking them for 2. Shock this in so we don't take a mill from his Mesmeric with it. No, I think it's too narrow. I think in general, there's enough creature-based decks in Modern that, like, if your tier 4 whatever meme is bad against, you know, random decks that can afford to play no creatures, like, it's fine. It isn't practical, but I've been patient. Oh, Justin. Alright, 7 more turns of Spirit Guide here. They must have a bunch of mill cards in their hand and just not be able to surgical me yet. So like waiting to play their cards until like an Emrakul. There are not currently any Chalices in our discard pile. Do you think our poker hand is better than their poker hand, chat? This is the Jund deck you have in fact heard so much about. 10 out of 10. Not close. Oh no, we lost the Chalice. They do have Hedron Crabs in their deck still, so maybe... Oh, they chose not to play that last turn? We need Expedition map for the sideboard. We have buried 2 Forbidden Orchards at this point. Alright, so this probably means they hit a Surgical or a Crypt, whatever, if they're willing to risk an Emrakul here. I assume our Emrakuls are about to leave us. Feels like a crack fetch Crypt. Or is this Extirpate? Alright, so my Emrakuls are gone. But my graveyard's still going to reshuffle here, so all of these are going to go back in, and then I have, you know, this many cards before we mill out, because the shuffle trigger still happens even though all my Emrakuls are gone. So we go to 41 cards in my deck. Am I about to get Archive Trapped out of this game? You have to get like quad Archive Trapped. Searching for Field of Ruin is not optional, so I can't decline to search there to avoid getting Archive Trapped, for those that are wondering why I just didn't decline to search. Oh yeah, this is lethal, right? Yep, it's lethal. Just 2 of them is lethal. Because they'll mill 26 and then the Frank Sanity's gonna kill us. Forgot about that one. Alright. Hopefully we get a couple of humans decks or just people playing modern decks with creatures in them. We get to run them out here. Mill matchup confirmed bad. Needed that, need a 4th Chalice so we can beat the mill matchup consistently, obviously. Obs. Gotta metagame the mill deck. Can't get any real testing in because all these people playing all these tier 12 modern decks. It's completely unreasonable. Alright, well we have give them a creature, put these on an Nahiri's Wrath, so we just need a Emrakul or something large to discard. Tron. Oh, it's just like we drew it up, chat. All right, we're setting up for a turn 3 kill here. We're setting up for a turn 3 kill, chat. Death Eater, glad to be here for a few months, and I have to say it's been fun watching you be mean and make green. Death Eater, thank you. Woo! Death Eater, thank you for the 4-1-3 subscription. A third of a year. Welcome, welcome, welcome back. All right. Hopefully they just play a Worm Coil here. Or Cantrip, or play a Karn and Plus. If they don't take one of our lands away here, chat, we're going to get them. If they don't take one of our lands away here, we're going to get them. Don't kill my land. 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 Walking Ballista would also be bad. Don't kill my land. Don't kill my land. It's a Walking Ballista. That's so sad. We can't beat a Walking Ballista, chat. No. No. Man, why does Tron have to ruin all our fun? I guess I just start giving them tokens so I can Blasphemous Act them. God, if they would have Karned our land, we'd have hit the Spirit Guide too. What a tilt. Right? Everything I love dies to Tron. Wanted to turn 3 this silly Tron player and he had to have silly interaction. Blurka, 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 blurka. Chat, they can use the Ballista to kill their tokens, and they can use the Ballista to kill itself. So even if they jam a Worm Coil here, that doesn't do anything for us. We just lose still. We can't combo them. We need to take this off the table. Yeah, we can just like never beat an Oblivion Stone. So I'm gonna go ahead and concede. Try and not give away what we're doing. Alright, let's do this and this. Try again. Oh, they can't kill a Worm Coil. Yeah, you're right. If they would have played Worm Coil or Worldbreaker, we'd have been fine. Your chat is correct. If they would have played either of those cards, we would have been fine, but they did not, so I'm going to concede and move on to the next one here. Yes, chat is correct. I misassessed what was going on, and chat is correct that they would have played one of the bigger creatures, we would have killed them. This is a turn 3 kill too. God of Ginger with the brand new Twitch Prime support. I really appreciate that. Thank you and welcome. As always, subscriptions are the best way you can keep me doing what I do here. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh. Spiteful Shadows does not work how we want it to with lifelink. So unless they have like Dismember, we do get to turn 3 them here. So float mana with this. Spiteful Shadows the token that gets made. Kindle Carnage, discard these, kill them next turn. Please tap out for Sylvan Scrag. All right, if they have a Dismember here, we're just gonna lose. It's fine. All right, big bucks, no member. Remember, chat, you're not playing a deck like this to not go for it. So you don't play around things like Dismember. This is a go for it deck. This game lasted 5 turns. I took 3 turns, they took 2 turns. It is in fact a turn 4 format. Yes. 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 No. Stack my triggers. It's a 5 turn game. I took 3, they took 2. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. I love the bag of memes emote. It's so fantastic. This is why Twin is banned. Look at how unfair this is. I think I keep this, right? I need to draw some expensive spells, but like give them a creature, have these 2 feels like keeping. This is match number 4. We are currently 1 and 2. We lost to Esper Control and we lost to Blue Black Mill, 2 decks that didn't have creatures in them. Modern isn't ready for Ragged Veins targeting Stoneforge Mystic, right? I could see a more conservative person mulliganing this hand, but I think this has good upside here. It's hard to pass up our 1, 2, 3. Another Ragged Veins, alright. Hopefully we can dodge Walking Ballista here. I know what Skirt Prospector does. I don't know what that other card does. Well, we've got some Ragged Veins, chat. We're gonna put some Ragged Veins on this Worm Coil. Bag of Memes is just a general Twitch emote. So this deck works by putting cards like Ragged Veins on your opponent's creatures, and then casting Kindle Carnage and dealing damage to all the creatures by discarding expensive cards, and then the Ragged Veins kill our opponent. I mean, that's like saying Goryo's... Well, for starters, the blue cards that draw cards in Modern in general are shit. The blue cards that draw cards in Modern aren't particularly good. The most powerful draw engines for combo decks in Modern, I'm dumb. We could have drawn Blasphemous Act. We weren't going to draw Blasphemous Act, so not punished, but I shouldn't have conceded there because I could Ragged Veins and then draw Blasphemous Act to kill them. That was too early of a concession on my part. We would not have gotten punished for it, but... Do 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 beep 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 beep. Do 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 do. We've been going for almost 7 hours now. This is going to be my last match of the evening. Thank you everyone for hanging out here tonight. We will be live again tomorrow morning about 8:30 a.m. Central Standard Time, 8:45 or so after Jake gets on the bus. Seems pretty good. Hopefully they're playing a deck with creatures in it. I want to hear why blue card draw is bad. Please finish. Because the blue cantrips in Modern suck. Have you read them? Have you read Serum Visions? Have you read Sleight of Hand? Have you read Opt? They're really bad. Some of the combo decks in Modern that have some of the most powerful card draw associated with them aren't playing blue, like Goryo's Vengeance, Faithless Looting, Night's Whispers, Cathartic Reunion. Those are powerful draw cards in Modern. I think this Blasphemous Act's gonna be good, chat. I think this Blasphemous Act's gonna be good. What do you think? Could go either way here. Zuri. I would love it if Wizards of the Coast banned cards from Storm and unbanned cantrips. The reason we don't get to play nice cantrips in Modern is because of Storm. So I would appreciate it if we banned Grape Shot so we could have Ponder and Preordain. Yeah, I think that would be great. Blue doesn't have card selection in Modern. The card selection in Modern is really terrible. Like, exceedingly bad. Not for Twitch Prime Burning, Piggy. You can set a manual reminder for yourself. If you look in your settings, you should be able to see when it runs out. All right, the Dark Hands, you must be new here. If you want to present a dissenting opinion in my chat, you have to say why. You have to say, I disagree with you, and then put on your big kid pants and use your words and say, I disagree because, and then fill us in. All right, Nahiri's Wrath or Red Source were both lethal draws. So this is the combo. Put Spiteful Shadows on their shitter, cast Nahiri's Wrath. I might as well just kill all their stuff, right? Discard your entire hand. Nahiri's Wrath is going to deal 45 damage to each of these creatures. And then Spiteful Shadows is going to deal 45 damage to my opponent. And that's the combo. Good, clean turn 3 kill. Good, clean turn 3 kill. This is slow. I'm going to bring in a Brutality over it. Volcano Hellion is slow. I'm going to bring in a Brutality over it. Technically, Land War Elves dealt 45. That's true. That's true. There's my live rewind. This hand's pretty good. It needs a red mana and maybe an expensive spell, but we actually have double of these, so we don't actually need that many expensive things. Oh, I skipped the first main phase. Sure. We did not beat Tron. Little bit bad beats against Tron. I disagree that it was a good, clean turn 3 kill. There was, in fact, he killed all the elves just because he could. He's a monster, Chad, a monster! Yes, ban. Actually, that's a really interesting point. That in Pauper, they actually banned the Storm cards, while in Modern, they keep dirtling around, like, banning everything but the Storm cards. All right, so how much converted mana cost do I have here? This is 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I guess I'm just passing here, right? I could kill one of their elves, but if I pass, I could Ragged Veins at end step and then untap and draw lethal. See, I'm just going to go ahead and pass here. I have no idea how much Magic decks cost to build. I do know you could budget this deck by turning the Emrakuls into the 15 mana worm, though. Yeah, I agree. Storm being only empty would make it a lot easier to interact with, which I think would be a good thing. Yeah, but we've been playing Modern for a long time. To set the bar low, I think this deck is better than Owling Mine, chat, okay? I think the deck is better than Owling Mine. For the record, I don't think Storm as is too good in Modern. Just, I would like the record to reflect, I don't think Storm is overbearing as it currently exists in Modern. What I do think is that if Storm as is had Ponder and Preordain, it would probably be overbearing at that point. All right, so I can deal 3, 6, 10, 11, 12, 13. I can only deal 14 here. So I guess I'm going to go ahead and Spiteful Shadows this Elvish Mystic, and then I'm going to dead this Archdruid. And then next turn, we can Nahiri's Wrath, likely for lethal. So next turn, we'll deal 6, 12, 16. Okay, so we need to draw something with converted mana cost to kill them next turn. No, I think empty is fine. Empty is really easy to interact with, and there are cards in basically every color, and like Ratchet Bomb and Engineered Explosives that let you interact with empty. So, hoping to draw any spell with converted mana cost here, basically. Any spell with the converted mana cost should lead to lethal for us. Tilt. So I'm going to kill one of their things and drain them. This puts them to 18. So I just need a 3-mana spell for lethal. So 3-mana spell will be lethal because each of my 3-mana spells deal 6 here effectively. I don't know that unbanning cantrips would automatically be enough to make control good in Modern, to be fair. I think it would help it, but I don't think it would automatically make it good to overbearing. Modern's not really a format that's kind to dirtling around and doing very little in the early turns of the game. All right, come on. Come on. We need a 3-mana spell. 3 or more mana. 3 or more mana. Ding. All right, so we went 2 and 3. Like I said, I think the Tron matchup could have gone either way. The Walking Ballista was kind of a bad beat, and our hand was kind of awkward in the third game against them. But I think control decks were going to be a huge dog against. You might want to try, if you wanted to play this deck, you might want to try and figure out a plan for the decks that aren't going to put creatures into play. I think it probably involves another Chalice of the Void. Okay, for those of you that are just wondering, what ended that game was our combo. So the combo on this deck is cards like Ragged Veins and Spiteful Shadows. We put these on our opponent's creatures, and then we use Kindle Carnage and Nahiri's Wrath to discard expensive cards from our hand to deal damage to our opponent's creatures that have these cards on them to then kill our opponent. We can also alternatively use discard to deal damage to our Hornet's Nest in order to make a bunch of bees. If you didn't catch the entirety of this league, we had some sweet games in it. I'm going to get it uploading to YouTube now. If you also look on my YouTube channel, there is a Ragged Veins combo deck on there from late last year. We played it then as well. At any rate, I'm going to go ahead and sign off for the evening. I'll be back again tomorrow morning as well as Friday morning, and probably Friday and Saturday night for a little while as well. Thanks for watching, folks, and I'll catch all y'all around later this week. And as always, a big shout out to all my subs and resubs. And Justin, thank you for the very generous donations tonight. All of y'all are the reason I'm able to do what I do as often as I do it. So thank you for helping me be here doing what I do. Peace, folks.